One player who dealt with it pretty well is the subject of our next topic, and that is topic number 5, Shohei Ohtani. We just want to talk a little bit about Shohei. I think some folks who have seen that he's an MVP candidate so far for the Angels, but probably don't know too much about him, other than the fact that he hits bombs and he's also a good pitcher. So, Brandon, by all means, go ahead and let the folks know a little bit about Shohei Ohtani. We're certainly going to talk about him a lot this season.
Well, first off, if you're new to our show here, give us a subscribe, give us a like, hey, give us a call into the show. Follow us on Twitter. I am still waiting for my first Japanese follower on Twitter. And hey, man, I will interact with you as soon as you follow me. I'm looking forward to that. But hey, give us a subscribe, especially. Give us a subscribe on this show so we can keep delivering you excellent content going forward and keep making it better. But Shohei is one of those guys where, man, he just delivers the content for you, makes it easy to be able to do, easy to talk about. I mean, this guy is a superstar, the young Japanese superstar of Shohei Ohtani, a guy that we could just watch for days and days. But, man, let's go back to his history in Japan. He was signed, like most young baseball superstars are, signed just as a teenager, 17 years old when he entered the Japanese Super League there of baseball. And obviously became a star just instantaneously, just immediately because of his superstar movie-like superstar looks. First off, like we always said, he's built like an Adonis or like an Olympian, right? Just built like the baseball player that, we haven't seen in ages. And then obviously he's just a well-rounded player overall, not only in the batting box, but on the pitching mound, in the outfield. The guy can do it all. But like we said, signed as a young teenager, 17 years old when he signed his first contract in Japan for the Fighters. And then after that, going on to, have a great career, a short career in Japan, but a great career there before he quickly got noticed by Major League Baseball teams, obviously, for putting up big numbers in the Japanese league and for hitting bombs over there. And obviously the Japanese fans, this is nothing new to them. I think they knew quickly that he was going to be coming over to Major League Baseball, and they love that, obviously, having their superstar come over and dominate Major League Baseball, like we said, kind of like in the past, like an Ichiro Suzuki. So this is just, once again, the same thing again. And obviously, as an American fan, I love seeing it too. We need this in baseball. We need this in America, these international superstars in baseball. I think baseball is one of those sports that's always been known for international stars. And this guy right now is the man. He is the biggest and brightest star on the map, shining bright right now. And honestly, like I said, for these Japanese fans, it's nothing new. They got to see him tear it up in the Japanese league, prepared himself for a great major league career, and has kind of just honed his skills over there as a young teenager. And then now he comes over here into Major League Baseball in his young 20s, still, you can't even really say, not even in his prime yet. And he's the Major League Baseball leading vote getter for MVP. Well-deserved right now because he's just tearing it up in the batter's box and on the field. So, man, I love Shohei Ohtani, really bringing the eyes to baseball. I really love watching every second of this guy. And he's got such a great personality, too. He's one of those guys that's always smiling, always fun to watch. So, great on the field, great off the field. And that's what you need to be when you're a superstar. And the young Japanese superstar Shohei Ohtani is the man right now.
Yeah, he is so much fun to watch. Just a few more little nuggets on him. You mentioned his career in Japan. We forget when a lot of these players come over to Major League Baseball in America, they have a history of success in their other countries, especially the Japanese players. Ichiro was like that.
Yep.
Hideki Matsui. All these guys, they had phenomenal careers over there. They're Hall of Famers over there. They come over here, and they're so good over here that they could be possibly Hall of Famers. But just talking about Ohtani, he was a 5-time All-Star in the Japanese League. He was the Pacific League MVP back in 2016. That same season, his team, the Nippon Ham Fighters, won the Japanese Series Championship back in 2016 as well. And then he comes over to America at Major League Baseball, 2018. He's the AL Rookie of the Year. He's just been awesome. And then this year, just going over his stats, pitching, first of all, he's a great hitter, and he's pitching really well. He's 3-1 right now for his record. He's got a 2.58 ERA as a pitcher for the Angels, 82 strikeouts for the Angels right now. And he's at the plate, he's hitting 278, 28 homers, 63 RBIs. He's got 11 steals, so he's showing off some speed as well. His OPS is well over 1,000. So right now, Shohei is just on fire. I'm looking forward to seeing him in the All-Star game. You know, that's when sometimes guys who in Major League Baseball who are producing well, but maybe not everybody has seen them, especially on the West Coast, because us folks at the East Coast, we're just not watching, 10 o'clock West Coast baseball games. But you see those players in the All-Star game. I'm hoping he's going to be in the home run derby. I would imagine he is, and he's going to put on a show. I got to think, especially up in Colorado with the thin air, it's just going to be a blast to see Shohei in that. And I think that's when a lot of people are really going to take notice of Shohei Ohtani.
Yeah, I mean, if they haven't taken notice yet, they need to. They need to open those eyes because this guy is the future of baseball. And kind of like how we talked about, Luka Doncic, a young international superstar coming over to the NBA and kind of, still growing up. Shohei Ohtani is that guy for Major League Baseball right now, that young international superstar that's coming over to America, is still developing, not even in his prime yet, is still growing up here in America and has already put himself on the map as the best player in Major League Baseball, in my opinion. And I know maybe Mike Trout, his teammate, and a couple other guys don't want to hear that, but honestly, right now, it's the truth. Everybody's talking about Shohei Ohtani, and they're talking about him for a reason. And obviously, like you said, this guy hits for power, and he has a high on-base percentage. And, man, when you're a hitter, that's exactly what you want. Then he steps on the mound, has a 2.78 ERA, I believe, and he's striking out hitters left and right. He's striking out your best hitter, and then he's stepping in the box as the best hitter. This guy is dangerous on the pitcher's mound, dangerous in the batting box. And it's one of those things where obviously we've seen him recently hit 6 home runs over 6 games. It's one of those things where you just like, hey, what is he going to do next? And I keep saying it, more Ohtani, give me more Ohtani because this guy's the man. But what is he going to do next? He's still got some great things left to do. But, man, I don't know. Can he surprise us any more with his play? Because he's just doing it all right now as Major League Baseball superstar and the young Japanese superstar that he is. He's carrying the game of baseball right now, and it's really good to see. And, man, we will continue to cover Shohei Ohtani on this show because we love him so much.